Alright, pop quiz, hotshot. You've got a room with 2 hot plates and a halogen light into one socket. What do you do? What do you do?
Welcome to part 20 of my DVD collection. Got all these movies from the box that I have in my room. And after that we're going to go through everything I have in my closet. And yeah, that will be my entire DVD collection. So anyway, here we go. I got this DVD at a 99-cent store. This is a Urban Works Entertainment documentary on Jamie Foxx. I don't think it's authorized, but it very well could be. I mean, it seems to be. It's from 2001, I want to say. But yeah, it's got interviews with Jamie Foxx, and he talks about his life and all the movies he was in. It's pretty cool. My favorite Jamie Foxx movie is probably, if you want to ask, Django Unchained. And here are a bunch of other, you know, celebrities you could get documentaries on. Product booklet of like a bunch of other movies and shows or whatever. Yeah, the whole spiel. But yeah, pretty good documentary. Motherhood with Uma Thurman. I got through like maybe half of this movie and then turned it off. I gotta really watch it when I'm in a good mood. But it's one of those movies that Uma Thurman did after Kill Bill Volume 2, and this was kind of more of an independent movie. So it was kind of one of those cases where an actress like goes into an independent movie while she's like high in stardom. I found it kind of interesting. But yeah, I need to rewatch this and have another chance at it. I just remember kind of falling asleep, but I'll watch it again. In fact, maybe I'll even watch it in the next couple of days. Essential Offers book, just some other stuff. A bunch of other movies. Anyway, and yeah, there's the disc. This was really cool, and it's really underrated by Ben 10 fans. This is Ben 10 Destroy All Aliens. I got this at Walmart of all places for like $5. It was, they basically brought back the first version of Ben 10, like season 1 Ben 10, and make like a computer animated like special of it, and it is awesome. The problem, not a lot of people remember it, and it was kind of forgotten about shortly after, which is a real shame. I mean, people remember the original 2005 Ben 10, but not this special, which is unfortunate, because I think more people should learn about it. Anyway, there's Omniverse, the game. I know there's a new Ben 10, and some people have told me it's actually pretty good. And there's the disc, and there's the background art. But yeah, if you haven't seen this, if you're a Ben 10 fan, check it out. It's really good. I highly recommend it. Okay, here's a... You can't tell from the case, but this is Mulan 2. Well, you would show the disc. Yeah, Mulan 2. One of the many direct-to-video sequels of a Disney movie. It's okay. I prefer the first Mulan, though. And I haven't seen the live-action one, although I intend to. Although this had its moments. I remember watching this a lot when I was a kid. Because at the time, it was the only Mulan movie I actually owned on any physical format, so take that as you will. Here we have Billy Madison with Adam Sandler, special edition. I have this on VHS. I also have it on DVD. Love this movie. One of Adam Sandler's best, in my opinion. Definitely a very underrated movie. No, what am I saying? Of course everyone remembers it. Happy Gilmore was the other one that a lot more people remember, and I think I actually have that in this list. But yeah, Billy Madison. If you haven't seen it, you're really missing out. Check it out. Also, I just noticed it says Special Ed Edition. That's really funny. The Tuxedo with Jackie Chan and Jennifer Love Hewitt. Remember this movie? Probably not. It was back when Jackie Chan was doing a lot more comedy than action movies. And he still does them every now and then, but you don't really hear about Jackie Chan these days, really. Yeah. It's funny. I like it. Got this at a record store. No, did I get this at a either record store or video store? One of the two. Here's my other copy of iRobot I own. This is the widescreen edition. Basically kind of the same packaging I think I showed before. But yeah, really good movie. And there's the disc. Wish they would make an iRobot 2. Vantage Point. Dennis Quaid, Matthew Fox and Forrest Whitaker, and Sigourney Weaver. Very low budget, or lower budget action movie. It's not bad. I got it at the 99-cent store, of course. So take that as you will. That's from 2008, I believe. Herbie Goes to Monte Carlo. I actually like this movie. I know a lot of people in the Herbie fandom didn't, but I enjoy it. I mean, you got, you know, Don Knotts in it, and I love Don Knotts, so of course I'm gonna love that movie. Anyway, there's the disc, and there's the insert. In fact, I even have the date of when I purchased this. March 8th, 2006. I keep that in there. So I've had that DVD for about 15 years. Got that at a library. Kid Paddle. This is like either a French or a German cartoon, one of the two. It was decent, but it had, as you can tell, really weird animation. But it's good. You know, I like foreign animation from other countries, and I got this at a 99-cent store, so. I have another one called Cedric. I think that one's from France as well. Yeah, check out Kid Paddle. I don't think that's the entire series. There's just like a couple episodes. I think they released them more in Canada. But if you can find them, check it out. And what the hell, I'll even show Cedric. I think this is a French cartoon. I don't know if they ever released the entire series of this. But it's okay. This is from earlier, 2001. Here's the disc. I remember when I tested recording stuff on VHS, that was the first DVD I used. Burst Angel Volume 1. Loved it. Really great series. Really action-packed. The only problem is that this is all I've seen of the show the series so far. I've not seen anything else because I can never find anything else. But I'll get the complete series one day and I'll rewatch it because I remember really enjoying it. It's got information files and stuff like that. The anime source. You know, stuff that Funimation was selling at the time. You know. Some of that looks pretty cool. And the disc. Yeah, check out Burst Angel. Oh, you know what? I think I got this at a lot memory. I actually forgot I even had this. I haven't even seen it yet. I still have yet to watch it. It's got the insert for Blu-ray, whatever. And there's the disc. Yes, there was a Final Fantasy anime series. No, I don't have everything. I only have volume 4 and 5. If you're familiar with Final Fantasy, then I'm completely lost on the entire Final Fantasy timeline. I might have to recheck. But I remember it being really out there. And there's the disc. And it has reversible cover art. If you desire to switch. I always love it when cases do reversible art. Here's the other one, Volume 5. Again, I have to rewatch this. But it does look really cool. Another character file. Once again, reversible cover art. Here's the disc. If you want to see a weird movie, Adventures of Power, Ari Gold and Jane Lynch, about a guy who wants, a man named Power, who wants to become the greatest air drummer of all time. It's pretty good. It's not the funniest thing in the world. I probably laughed maybe 4 times. But hey, it's different. I've never heard of a movie where a guy wanted to be the best air drummer, so, you know. That's cool. It's a weird movie, though. Oh, this is a classic. The Naked Brothers Band, Battle of the Bands. Yeah, this is back when Nickelodeon was putting out a lot of band-related series. Well, not a lot, but a couple, I think. And this is one of them. I know one of the Wolf brothers is actually... I just saw him... I think it was Alex Wolf. I just saw him in... what was it? Old? M. Night Shyamalan. I thought that was cool. There's the disc and there's the insert. Yeah, this guy. I just saw him in the recent one. There's a book. He's like a couple months older than me, I think. Yeah, I like that show. It's been years since I've seen it. Snow Day. This is one of the Nickelodeon movies you either really love or really hate. I love it. It's sort of like, think of like an American Graffiti in the snow in winter and more modern. Well, 2000 isn't really modern, but at least more modern than American Graffiti whenever that came out. And Chevy Chase has a scene in it. I did like it though. I can understand why some people didn't, but that's their right, you know. There's the disc. There's a lot of Nickelodeon movies that just kind of became forgotten, unfortunately. Kind of a shame, really. Next up we have Shark Tale. Now, what I'm about to say may have different reactions from people, but I love this movie. Yep, I said it. Is it the best DreamWorks movie ever? Absolutely not. And it does feel a little bit dated these days, but it's still enjoyable, and I wish it got a sequel. Never did. I enjoy it. I mean, hell, I even own the video game for it, so what does that tell you? I've had this DVD for forever. But yeah, great movie. I got this at a 99-cent store. This is a movie called B-Girl. It's like a dancing kind of movie. From the dancers of fame, Step Up, Step 2, and Step Up 3D. Yeah. I don't have much to say about it, really. It's just kind of there. Screen Media Films did that, actually. Here is, of course, B-Movie, which is one of the best movies ever made. And this is the very Jerry 2-disc edition, where it literally has Jerry Seinfeld's face right on the cover. This is the version you need to own. You worship this thing, alright? When you buy this movie, you worship it. It's such a great movie. In all seriousness, it's pretty good. Actually, does the... Okay. Yeah. There's disc 1 and disc 2. They look very identical. Make a B-Movie 2, please. Come on, Jerry Seinfeld. Alright, I actually printed the cover for this because I have no clue what happened to the original cover, but this is Rollerball. Double L Cool J, Chris Klein. I only know about this movie because Slipknot is in one part. That is literally all I remember. Is that they had a little part in the movie, and that was it. I know it came out when Iowa was big. Yeah, it's a flipper disc. Here's the insert. Insert's the only thing I really have, and the disc of it left. Yeah, Rollerball. Ah, yes, this is a great video. This is Thumb Wars, one of the many thumb films by Steve Odekirk, who is, in my opinion, one of the funniest guys in comedy. Not Bob Odekirk, that's a completely different dude. Steve Odekirk is a genius. He did, I have it up, the Kung Fu movie he did. Kung Pao. Yeah, that was it. And he's been meaning to do another Thumb film for years. I remember when this aired on Cartoon Network years ago, and I loved it. Yeah, there he is right there. I remember Cartoon Network aired this, and I think they aired Frankenthumb. They were great. And they were original, and they were pretty funny. And it comes with an insert. You don't see movies like that happen nowadays. Punk Rock Show. Okay, this is a compilation of a bunch of music videos by a bunch of miscellaneous bands. You know, like Blink-182, AFI, Pennywise, MXPX, Face to Face, and even some lesser known bands like Value Pack. It's a pretty good DVD. It's got behind the scenes of one of the earliest Blink-182 videos. So that's cool to have for that reason. I always like compilations like that. I got that for 50 cents. This is Schoolhouse Rock Special 30th Anniversary Edition. Now at the time when this DVD came out, this was all the videos that Schoolhouse Rock had made up until that DVD came out. However, they had since made more after this in like 2005, 2006, something like that. I don't have those yet, but it's still very good, and I highly recommend this DVD. Because it's got a lot of classic videos on here. One I remember is the I'm Just a Bill video. That was a classic. In fact, right there. Just the booklet, which has information about the history, lyrics for most of the songs, and chapter index. Yeah, I'll show you the discs. There's disc 1 and disc 2. Highly recommend that collection if you're into nostalgia like I am. Oh, the We the People video as well. Charlotte's Web. I tried watching this one day and I got severely interrupted. Not a good experience. However, I will give it a rewatch. I know it's got Dakota Fanning in it, so that's something. Yeah, it was one of the... I remember when they promoted the hell out of this movie on Nickelodeon. Because Nickelodeon had... It was made by Nickelodeon. The original wasn't. The original was Paramount. This is too, but it was co-made by Nickelodeon. After Flushed Away. And there's the disc art. But from what I remember watching, I remember it being pretty good. It kind of reminded me a lot of Babe. Which, I know, backwards, it should... Charlotte's Web reminds you of Babe, so, I don't know. I've had this DVD for 20 years, I feel like. This is Shrek, the 2-disc special edition. I've had this since I was like 3 or 4. I watched this so much as a kid. It's one of my absolute favorite animated films because I have so much nostalgia for it. I mean, memes aside, it's really a great movie. And it comes in 2 discs. You got disc 1 and Disc 2 with Donkey. Can't believe this thing is still intact. It's got bloopers, which I remember watching at the time. What I would really love to see is the version... There's 2 early versions of Shrek. One that had Chris Farley's voice in it, which is like it was like a storyboard version. And the other version, it was like Mike Myers did a completely different voice for Shrek. Or something. I gotta look more into it, but I'll check it out. If it ever gets released. You can probably look it up. Ben 10 Secret of the Omnitrix. This is one of the Ben 10 television movies that I really enjoyed. I actually think I taped it on VHS 10 years ago. And then I got the DVD, so it was like, okay. But it is a good television movie. It's like an extended version of an episode, though. But it's classic Ben 10, so that's cool to have. Another DVD I've had since I was a kid. Monsters Incorporated. 2-disc edition. Watched this so much as a kid. I used to watch the Mike's New Car short all the time. You wouldn't believe it. Missing the booklet. I don't know. I don't have it anymore, but it's got the same disc case design as the Shrek. There's disc 1 and disc 2. Yeah, that's a classic. I want to see a true sequel to that movie. And no, not just a series like they're trying to do right now. I mean like a true sequel. Old School, Will Ferrell, Luke Wilson, and Vince Vaughn. They like play college frat kind of characters. It was directed by Todd Phillips. It's pretty funny. I mean, it's Will Ferrell, so you know what you're kind of getting in, too. And I like Todd Phillips. Good director. Dragon Ball Z Cell Games. The Games Begin. Original English uncut version. What episodes does this have? This only has 3 episodes. The Games Begin, Losers Fight First, and Goku vs. Cell. Oh, the Cell Saga. Yeah, I believe. And there's the disc. This is back when Funimation was releasing like volume sets of the series before they released the Dragon boxes. I would love to get my hands on the Dragon boxes, but too expensive. What is this? Mabarajo? I don't know. This is volume 6, Divine Intervention. It's like a... It's like kind of like a spell, kind of fairy kind of anime. I remember it being alright. I gotta watch the entire series though. I think I got this at a record store. You got some pictures in there. Like it looks like a magazine. I got this from my mom. I should really give it up to her. This is the Hardy Boys and Nancy Drew Mysteries, Season 2. This is an old show that had Sean Cassidy, Parker Stevenson in it. Back like 78, 77, something like that. I haven't even seen much of it really. I only got it from my mom. But it's got the episode guide. More episodes right there. Oh, there's a lot of discs. Disc 1. You know, I can just show it to you. You don't really need to. Disc 2, Disc 3, Disc 4, and Disc 5. One of these days I'll give it a shot. The SpongeBob SquarePants movie. What was supposed to be the end to the original run of SpongeBob, Nickelodeon said, "Hey, this movie did really well. Let's make more bank out of it." And it's been like that since. But people say this is like canonically, like story-wise, this is basically the end of SpongeBob. Although I do like episodes after this movie, believe it or not. This is probably my favorite of the SpongeBob movies. Second one was okay, it was really weird, and the third one I haven't seen yet, but I heard mixed things about it. I like how it's in a yellow case. I also own this on Blu-ray too, and the disc has like a similar design. Yeah, that's a classic. Gotta love old SpongeBob. Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis at war with the army. Back when they were a comedy duo. I think this movie's in the public domain just by looking at the cover and everything. And some DVDs fell. That's alright. I have to say, Jerry Lewis is funny, but I think Dean Martin was cooler and funnier. Just my opinion. Take that as you will. Jerry Lewis may have made more movies, but I always thought that Dean Martin was much better in every aspect. Angel Tales. This is an anime series about a guy who has pets, whose pets become humans. And it's really weird. It's wacky. But it's fun. It was from Bondi, so I think I got this at where'd I get this? Big Lots, I think. He came with a little poster of some more characters. I've seen like volumes 1 and 2, and I know one of the other volumes is kind of hard to find. And there is the disc. And I also have volume 2. Yeah. And there's the disc, and here's the insert, which I'll take out. Hard to do this one with one hand. Can I show that online? I'm sure I can. Oh yeah, the disc. I'll show you real quick. There you go. Lion King 1.5. I like it. Some people didn't. They felt it was kind of stupid. It was like, oh, it's a movie in a movie. Like, what took place after, or well, during the events of the first Lion King. It's kind of weird. Peter Boyle, though, was pretty funny as Timon's dad, though. I think it was Peter Boyle. Anyway, there's disc 1 and disc 2. I don't have the manual anymore, because that's long gone. But yeah, I still have yet to see the Lion King 2. Or the series. Next up we have Click, starring Adam Sandler. I like this movie. It's I feel like it's sort of become very, very underrated these days. And I don't know why. Because it was a very original movie. And the guy has a TV remote that can go to any place at any time. That's cool. True story. My friend from elementary school is actually in this movie. She plays one of the girls squirting water gun at Adam Sandler. So yeah, her name was Cheyenne. Not giving out her full name because I'm not like that. You could probably find it on IMDb. Oh, it's got... what is this? Oh, sweepstakes kind of stuff for other DVDs. I got advertisements for 50 First Dates, Anger Management, Bewitched, and Big Daddy. Oh, and Pink Panther, Benchwarmers, Legend of Zorro, and Fun with Dick and Jane, which is a good movie. And there's the DVD. Okay, so this is interesting. This is Osamu Tezuka's Metropolis. This was a manga that I believe he did back in the day before he passed away, and then they brought it into an animated movie. And it's something. It really is something. It's out there. For sure. But it's good. I don't think it came in a slipcover. This is how I got it. Alright, you want to see something funny? I'll show you. There's disc 1, right? Want to see the smallest DVD in the world? This is disc 2. It's just a mini DVD. I mean, look, it's like the size of a GameCube game. I found that. And it works too. So, that's cool. Yeah, check that movie out. Speaking of anime, Kuroni Kenshin? Wandering Samurai. This is the original anime from the 90s. I know they made another one that was like more adult oriented, but this is the original version. I still have yet to complete the series, as you could probably tell. Yeah, there's the disc. I mean, this was 50 cents. It was kind of water damaged, so... I do like the theme song, though. It's like very out of place for an anime. If you've seen it, you know what I mean. Let's get the first one first. Alright. Lara Croft Tomb Raider, the one with Angelina Jolie from 2001. I like this movie. I know some people didn't, but it's actually one of the rare instances where a video game movie was actually pretty decent. And yes, I've seen the Lara Tomb Raider movie from the 2010s, and that was okay. But I thought this was a good movie. Yeah, there's the disc. And of course you got that. You know I had to have the sequel. There's a X-Rental, The Cradle of Life. Well, it looks like there's actually something... I'm gonna look at that, hold on in a sec. But yeah, this is like her finding her ex-boyfriend and stuff. I thought it was cool. Soundtrack is pretty cool, and you got a Korn music video. Yeah. That's pretty sweet. What is in the back of that? Hold on, I gotta look at this. did not just... They put the insert and stapled it. I'm not making this up. Blockbuster literally did that. Hold on, I'm gonna try to get that off. I'm probably gonna damage it, but whatever. Oh, I didn't do too much damage. Okay. Anyway, there's the insert. Finally, I don't know who the hell stapled this. Whoever did that, you're an idiot. You are a legit idiot. Just kidding. But it's weird. I've never seen that. Hold on, I'm gonna take that out. There we go. Okay. Alright, anyway. So yeah, there's the insert. I did not know that was in there, honestly. Let's put that in the... God. Sorry, I'm pointing the camera a little differently. I'll put this in another case, because that's kind of ridiculous. But that's interesting. I never heard of someone stapling the insert into the movie. Alright. Anyway, let's move on. Happy Gilmore. I think my parents own this DVD. It's a pretty old one. It's not the special edition. But this is a great Adam Sandler movie right here. I like the part where, you know, Adam Sandler's character like hits the golf ball and it is like trying to hit the ball. He goes nuts on TV. My friend did an edit of that. That was pretty funny. There's the disc. And there's... yeah, there it is. Exactly that part right there. There's Bob Barker beating the hell out of Adam Sandler, which was a pretty funny part. There was an edit of that part. Oh, there's some DVD stuff. There was an edit of that part where someone like edited to make it look like Bob Barker was like hitting him repeatedly. It's pretty funny. I think it's called Bob Barker Beats Adam Sandler Crazy Version. You could probably find it online. Sponge Guard on Duty. I've had this thing for frickin' ever. This has a compilation of early SpongeBob's. Season 1, Season 2 episodes, Season 3. It's got storyboards for Sponge Guard Duty and Clams. This is from 2004, okay. So I have had it for a while. Yeah, there's the disc. Advertisements for other Nick videos that they were selling at the time. As some of you know, I have a couple of them. Oh, you know what? Let's start with the other one. Okay. Tommy Boy. This is one of the best 90s comedies ever. Depending, no matter who you ask, they'll always say Tommy Boy. This is the Holy Schnikey edition. Cover's top is a little dented, whatever. I think it even opens up a little bit. It does. It has like a little map featuring like little characteristics of Chris Farley and David Spade and other special features. Now the actual case. Yeah, there's the inside. seriously one of the funniest movies ever. I remember me and my friend actually saw this in high school on my DVD record player, my portable one. I don't think it came with an insert. But there's disc 1. Can I get disc 2 to show? Alright, yeah, there we go, disc 2. Very, very, very funny movie. And of course, since you have that, you gotta have Black Sheep. Not as good as Tommy Boy, truthfully, but it's still pretty good. I remember getting I think this disc is actually cracked. I think I got another one. Yeah, it is. But it still works for some reason. I wish they made more movies. That would have been cool. They were a great duo. Yeah, there's the crack right. I don't know if you could yeah, like in the middle. Still works though. Let me put that artwork up a little bit. Alright. Biker zombies from Detroit. That's all you need to know about this movie. It was a shot-on-video movie shot in Michigan from this independent filmmaker. And you know what? I actually kind of like it. It's just not, like, technically wise, it's a bad movie. Like, it really is. But nostalgia wise and just the era of it, I just kind of like it. Like I said, not the greatest movie ever, but it's one of those movies that I watch every October. Tradition. I've seen it like 5 times. I don't know why. There's the disc. Dead Alive Productions, that's the name of the company. They made a ton of other movies, but I don't have any of them other than that. Here we have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Volume 2, which has the entire second season on one DVD, much like how Season 1 had one disc as well. Then they could start to call them season sets. But yeah, I do own the first 2 seasons of the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which is a classic. Now, you bet you're wondering, didn't you just show Godzilla in another DVD collection video? I did. However, I also own the Criterion DVD, which is much better in every regard, because it has the original Gojira movie, but it also has a ton of special features. And it has the Americanized version as well. Here's the inside. It's Godzilla right there, being a Chad. Has like pictures and stories about the original film. Here's disc 1 and disc 2. You want to see something really cool? When you open it up, oh, oh, a pop-up Godzilla. Pretty cool. I love it when DVDs have that, which is very rarely. But yeah, that's the best version of Godzilla, without a doubt, to own. Don't have the Blu-ray, but it's fine. Pee-wee's Big Adventure. I just saw this movie for the first time last week, I want to say. I love it. It's one of my favorite 80s movies now. It's just something about Pee Wee Herman, man. He makes you laugh and smile. And it puts you in a great mood every time you watch him. I still have yet to see Pee Wee's Big Top Pee Wee. And Pee Wee's Vacation, or whatever that movie was. But this is a great movie. If you haven't seen it, you're missing out. And that was Tim Burton's first movie as a director. Bucky Larson, born to be a star. Weird, 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 weird comedy. About a guy who sees his parents acting in dirty films, and he wants to become a star just like them. And it's weird. Christina Ricci is also in it as well. And my dad's friend, who we went with high school with, is a comedian. His name is Gene Pompa. He's also in this movie. One of his only acting roles. Yeah, there's the disc. It's not the best movie ever, but if you want to just have a good time, then watch that movie. The Devil's Rejects. This is the 2-disc edition. Great movie. Not as good as House of a Thousand Corpses. That's will always be my favorite. But this is good in a different way. Yeah, it has its moments. But yeah, there's disc 1 and disc 2. I still have yet to see 3 from Hell. I want to see that. I heard that's probably the worst of them, but I still want to watch it. And here we have a bunch of Kevin Smith movies. We got Jersey Girl with Ben Affleck, George Carlin. It's kind of like more of like a drama than like actual comedy, but it's got comedy elements in it. It's kind of like Kevin Smith light because it's PG-13, but I still like it. I'll review some of these one day because I want to, because I do like Kevin Smith's movies. And then you have Zack and Miri, which is very bizarre, but it's very good. It's very different. Disc 1, disc 2. I mean, Seth Rogen and trying to make adult films with his girlfriend, or his friend rather. Cop Out with Bruce Willis and Tracy Morgan. Some people may know that Bruce Willis didn't get along with Kevin Smith during the production, but some people say otherwise, that Bruce Willis didn't get along with Kevin Smith, so I don't know. This movie is funny regardless, and it's definitely very underrated. If you watched it, you wouldn't even know it was Kevin Smith. Here we have Clerks Uncensored. This is the entire animated series on 2 discs, which is a pretty good series. I haven't seen the animated movie of Jay and Silent Bob yet, but I intend to. Here's disc 1, disc 2. That aired on Adult Swim years ago, and I remember seeing it sometimes. And then Tusk, which is one of the only Kevin Smith movies that was horror that he did. I have some others, but I'll show those in another video. This is actually the first Kevin Smith movie I actually ever watched. And there's the disc. Michael Parks, Justin Long, that's a freaking weird movie. You gotta watch it though. Anyway, that's part 20 of my DVD collection. See you in the next one.